Good morning, good evening, good night. No matter where you are on this planet, I'm sending you love and light. Check me out. Life is a game of, and it's not a game, but it's a game of learn and then unlearn. As far as I can tell, everything God has created on this earth, any type of situation God can allow, can serve the greater good. I want to say that it can serve you, but there are such atrocities on this planet that even I don't agree that everything God created can serve mankind. But I have to acknowledge that God's super consciousness supersedes my perspective as well as all of yours. Therefore, I feel safe in my conclusion when I say that everything on this planet can serve the greater good, even if it doesn't serve necessarily the greater good of that man or woman at that time. Life, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. Life is going to hurt. But if you can get yourself to a conscious place where you recognize it's all a test, where you recognize that you're not supposed to be attaching emotionally to these tests, when you can see that, you'll be more thankful for the things that actually hurt you. Because you'll be like, this was a test that I needed in my life's journey. Hold on. You're going to recognize that you needed these experience points. Look at it like a game. You're going to realize that you needed these experience points to level up your soul, your spirit, your consciousness, right? And therefore, you're not going to hold on to certain energies and certain negative perspectives that might hold you back from evolving your consciousness. So there's the conscious, the subconscious, and then there's the superconscious. I don't know how much research y'all have done, but the superconscious supposedly is the alignment with God. The superconscious is when that man or that woman is placed under extreme duress, extreme stress, and they're trying to save somebody. Let's say a truck flipped over on somebody that they love, a child, and that mom runs over there. There have been some very weird situations where somebody was able to summon superhuman strength to save a life. Not only that, there have been situations where somebody might have got an intuitive voice that told them to commit to certain actions in order to make it out of a situation alive. This is spiritual alignment. It's the super subconscious. I made a video prior where I said that studies in science will show you that different sections, right, of the brain do different things. But what I also stated was that the brain is layered, right? So it's not just about picking out these different spots externally. It's internal. The super subconscious can be tapped into through spiritual means, meditative means, but also it can be tapped into through extreme suffering and stress. It's when you put the mind and the body in a hellish environment that you can actually start to see. Hold on, a moth just landed on me. You know, I call myself light bringer. The light. I got this light on in the garage, and yet moths still like to be attracted to me. It's the creepiest thing. I've been outside under street lights or like the light outside of a house, and instead of the moth, and I'm veering right now, but instead of the moth going to that light, it'll hit me in the head. It's energy, it's vibration. I am the light. Back to the topic though. Sorry, I freaked out over that moth. I don't really like bugs. But get back into y'all practices, y'all spiritual beliefs. Get into alignment with the all source of consciousness, bro. Because life itself is a test. It comes with suffering. And one of the biggest tests about life is honestly to learn and then unlearn. To experience without attachment. To to discover who you actually are and who you actually aren't, but also it's self-discovery and self-mastery under God. Realizing that we are all one. Regardless of what somebody does to you, they are still you and you are still them. So when it comes to your trials and tribulations and your suffering, learn and then unlearn. Experience, but don't attach. Recognize that it's all a blessing. And you can't do that if you're just being a conscious human. You got to tap into your subconscious, rewire your perspective. And on that journey, you might actually find that you're able to tap into the super subconscious, spiritual intuitive forces. I can't make this up. When it comes to life and getting back to God, how do you make it to heaven? Well, you come from heaven. So it's about getting back to heaven. How do you get back to heaven? You have to unburden yourself. You have to dissolve this worldly attachment, not just to the things you love, but to the things you hate. You got to unpack things and make your heart as light as a feather so that you can transcend and evolve. Getting back to God ain't about learning something new. It's about unlearning everything that the world taught you. Appreciate these life experiences, and I know it can be hard. I know it can be hard when somebody hurt you or betrayed you or let you down. But you must love them. Love life. Love these painful experiences. And I'm not trying to be a hypocrite because I don't always love them. But I'm still telling you to do the right thing. I reiterate. Life, making it back to God in heaven, it's not about learning anything new and becoming even more conscious. It's about unpacking your super subconscious, unburdening yourself. That way you can transcend and not be weighed down by these earthly things. I'm going to end this with my mantra. Good morning, good evening, good night. No matter where you are on this planet, I'm sending you love and light. I'm gone.